How small is the smallest handheld you can buy? Today we take a look at the latest standout tiny handheld from Embonic, the RG28XX. When I used to play the 35XX, I wished there was a 35XX without a toothbrush. Instead of the 35XX, I got the 28XX. The 28XX has a 2.8-inch screen. Let's compare it to a 3.5-inch screen. In addition to the smaller screen, the cross keys and buttons are also smaller. Maybe it's for the sake of harmonizing the appearance, but I still think this button is more comfortable to press. The buttons are a little bit smaller to affect the feel of the hand, but it's equal to Joe's usual high-quality paddle. The feel of the whole machine is still quite good. The cross keys and AVXY are the paddles. Then these function keys, including the shoulder buttons, are all micromotion. Dual TF card slots on the top. The left side is the volume up and down keys. Right side has on, off and reboot buttons. Top side has menu key. OGG charging port. There is also a micro HDMI output. The shoulder buttons are very different from the previous model. First of all, we can see that the shoulder buttons are only half the width of the handheld. And then, L1 and R1 are not raised at all. R2 and R2 are slightly raised. There's a difference in feel. I think this is to make it more portable. This time, the card that Joe included is no longer a black card. Instead, it's a Kaisha branded TF card. In terms of hardware configuration, it uses the same H700 processor as the 35XX Plus. Performance close to 3566. Equipped with 1G RAM and 64G system card. The memory card supports up to 512G. This little machine just does not have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. But it can be like 35XX. Use the adapter to connect the 2.4G wireless handle, thus realizing the function of doubles. And also supports HDMI output. Can be connected to a large TV. Let's turn on the game and see. How about the numbers of this 2.8-inch screen compared to the 35XXH? 28XX's screen feels a little bit darker. The cross keys on the 28XX, I feel it's exactly the same size as the GBA's cross keys. But the height of the protrusion is a bit higher than the GBA. The strength is also a bit harder than GBA. GBA is a 2.9-inch screen. This one is 2.8 inches. The GBA looks a little bit bigger. This small palm is very suitable for playing GBA. Let's take a look at the text effect. Because of the 640 by 480 resolution crammed into such a small screen of 2.8 inches, the screen looks quite fine. So look at this tip, it's on the left side, probably because this screen is a vertical screen, and it's being used horizontally. I hope this problem will be fixed in the next version. This handheld uses the same H700 chip as the 353 Plus. The highest can play to PSP and DC games. Let's first look at the DC. Have a few points. IDC have really smooth deadlife 2 can smooth the screen. This small screen display, this resolution is still very clear. Some people ask me this small screen to play PSP text games will not be able to read the words clearly. This PSP is not a standalone emulator because this screen is the default vertical screen. So we have to choose 9:16. Adjust it to the original ratio. The characters are a bit small, but you can still read it. Let's try Sakura Wars again. Let's try the sound quality of this handheld. Let's take a look at some of the more interesting features. In the Application Center there is a music player, video ebooks, File Manager Expert Mode. Let's take a look at the ebook. This ebook supports TXT and EPUB formats. It's still fun to watch Dragon Ball on this little machine. In the Expert Mode, some other emulators can be installed. For example, ONS Emulator. It's a great way to play on this little machine. It's also a unique flavor. Let's take a look at the video playback effect. Here is a 720p movie. After that, I'd like to make a purchase recommendation. This little machine can be said to be portability and price-performance ratio of the handheld. In such a small size, stuffed into the H700 CPU, and the first price is only $269. That's $30 cheaper than the new 35XX's price of $299. So the new 35XX's position as the king of price/performance ratio. After only half a month, I let this handheld go. I think this little handheld is best suited to play this kind of GBA. You can wear it on your body and take it out to play at any time is very convenient. And with its performance, it can also play some DC and PS